Art at the Movies with your boy B Nance. Reviews Blade, directed by Stephen Norrington, starring Wesley Snipes, Stephen Dorff, and Kris Kristofferson. Made in 1998, Blade is a Marvel Comics adaptation that changes the character's origin in favor of a streamlined version and superhero movie's first rated R feature. Contracting vampirism from a bite sustained from his mother during birth, Eric Blade is unique amongst vampires. He possesses all of their strengths and none of their weaknesses, except for maybe the thirst. With his mentor Whistler in tow, Blade's crusade to rid the world of vampires leads him to Deacon Frost, an ambitious vampire plotting a coup against leaders of a vampire sect. Blade's crew must uncover the secrets to his own past in order to stop Frost's plan from taking over the motherfucking world. Which brings us to our pros and cons section. Starting with the pros, of course, is Wesley Snipes. This movie could have worked with a lot of actors, Michael Jai White to be exact, or a Will Smith if you wanted to take it to a more Hollywood route. But Snipes brings Blade to life like only he can, commanding cool without sacrificing it for camp. Snipes makes the character his own and cements his legacy as a top-tier action hero. I guess you always gotta bet on black. That's a Passenger 57 reference. I'll be reviewing that too. Next, we have tone and setting, which I think is very, very important when you're talking about movies in general. This movie is very stylish and trendy for its time. Think 89 Batman. I have to review that one as well, because it's definitely one of the top 50 movies that morphed me into the man that you hear speaking in your speakers right now. But most of that movie, Batman 89, is tone and setting. But I digress. Merging vampires with the exclusivity of a European nightlife, it brought a new dimension to the vampire mythos that Twilight would inevitably destroy. Thirdly, Marvel. Credit definitely goes to Marvel for allowing the hard R that was indicative of the source material. Things like the occult. Of course, being that Blade was a little known property, them slick bastards over there could associate themselves with this property judiciously so that if the movie tanked, their association would be minimal. Another pro is N'Bushe Wright, who plays Dr. Karen Jensen. Blade is kind of interesting because it knocked down, it breaks tradition, being that it's the first superhero movie that has a rated R rating, as well as having a main character be African American, and thirdly, having a female love interest, a female protagonist that is very, very capable. Dr. Karen Jensen is a hematologist, very seldom plays a victim, even though she does get kidnapped in the film. She is offering her own professional advice on how to help Blade out, helps Blade and saves Blade on his journey. And I think it's a very positive, empowering role for women, and emphasizing no matter how badass you are, you gotta be smart too. On to the cons. This movie's plot folds back in on itself, which makes the movie too tidy. Everything doesn't need an explanation, especially for the sake of convenience. I personally do not like when the beginning services the end. I think that's a cheap Hollywood tactic to be lazy. It's not even a Hollywood tactic, it's kind of just lazy writing in general. I believe they do it because it wraps the movie up where it can stand on its own instead of trying to push a sequel on us. Usually it's a sign that a movie is not really trusted to work, so they just kind of threw everything up there. Let it be its own thing. If it doesn't work, at least you'll have a standalone product. All in all, this is a solid 3-star movie. That's not my ranking system. However, if you enjoyed this video and the words that are coming out of my mouth, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you next time.